The poem Invictus is the only poem W.E. Henley is famous for writing, although he wrote and published many. And that's because it has an inspirational effect on anyone who reads it. Franklin Delano Roosevelt used to quote the last stanza often in relation to his struggle with polio. The title means unconquerable or undefeated, and you will see why after you hear the poem. Invictus. Out of the night that covers me, black as the pit from pole to pole, I thank whatever gods may be for my unconquerable soul. In the fell clutch of circumstance, I have not winced nor cried aloud. Under the bludgeonings of chance, my head is bloody but unbowed. Beyond this place of wrath and tears looms but the horror of the shade, and yet the menace of the years finds and shall find me unafraid. It matters not how strait the gate, how charged with punishments the scroll. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. Well, in the first stanza, Henley refers to the night that covers me, black as the pit from pole to pole, which might relate to any hardship or almost any seemingly unsolvable problem faced by a person. Adolescents in particular who feel restricted or frustrated identify strongly with this feeling. And then, in the second stanza, Henley talks about his bravery in undergoing extremely painful situations, but his head is bloody but unbowed. And most people would like to think of themselves about having that kind of courage. The third stanza is more philosophical and talks about how the menace of the years finds and shall find me unafraid. Again, this is open to interpretation. What is the menace of the years? Is it aging, the disabilities that come with it, accidents, or the thought of oncoming death? The fourth stanza is the most quoted and the most inspirational, indicating that you can have the courage to face anything if you take responsibility for your own fate. It matters not how strait the gate, how charged with punishments the scroll. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. As an adolescent, I carried that stanza in my wallet for years so I could read and believe that this was true of me. And Henley certainly took on all the painful episodes of his life bravely, including having one leg amputated because of tuberculosis of the bone when he was 12, and being threatened that his other leg would also need amputation as well, which he fought against and won. And then losing his daughter when she was 6. But after that, he wrote plays, poetry, and had a successful career as a literary critic. And this poem, Invictus, makes us feel as unconquerable as well as he was.